we will discuss TSX first. Let's discuss the TSX index. Okay, that's how the TSX index looks like these days. So TSX index, if we have an overall view, it made, by the way, this wave is called Elliott wave pattern. This is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then wave 4, and then this is wave 5. And after wave 5, there is an ABC correction. We will be discussing it sometime. What is this wave pattern? So by now, I think we can focus on this trend line. Here we are standing, and the stock has actually moved to this trend line. It seems that it is moving along with this trend pattern, and we currently stand at 15,100. So based on this fib ratio, last time we have discussed this fib ratios or Fibonacci retracements. So based on this retracement level, the next support level is like very far, 14,591. So which is like 50% retracement of the original one. So we may expect stock, the index, to go down till 14,600 level, which is like currently 15,000 around 200. So we may expect that it may fall down for further 600 points if this corona fears continues and the North American markets and the US market actually does not perform, then we may expect this point to be going down further till 15,000. 14,591, or we can say 14,600 level. So there is a tendency for this stock for the TSX index to go further down. So if you are planning to have a fresh buy, I would recommend not to do this. If you have some profits, book it. If you are in losses, hold it and wait for the time till the TSX index goes further up and makes a rebound. But this is not the point to make a fresh buying. Either it is a short term or it is a long term. So if we're going for the long term, then it will be actually a very good idea to wait till the index has reached its bottom and start rebounding from that point. So you need to wait for a fresh entry. So fresh entry at this point of time is not recommended. If you have some profits in your stocks, uh, I think you should realize it before the profits turns into break even or even losses. And if you are in the loss, then hold and wait till it goes further up. So let's start discussing on the symbols. So which stock, guys, you would like to discuss on today?
I think let's
Guys.
start with Air Canada, if that's okay with you. That's my
Okay.
favorite, right?
Okay, Air Canada. Let's talk about this Air Canada. Okay, Air Canada is very uncertain these days. I don't know what Air Canada is doing. It has broken its multiple supports. Okay, let me remove this line so it's easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so guys, this is the Air Canada stock, and this is moving in very unpredictable way these days because it had actually some level of support which it has already broken. There was a support level at this point of time which is already broken, and now there is another support level coming in. Let me draw lines here. There was a support level here which is already gone. Then there's another support which is at this level, and stock is currently approaching to this point, and the next one will be this one. So these are the support levels which I have drawn for you here. So next support level is 1670, and I think stock 1581. The next support level is around 1581 level, and the minimum one will be 13.7. So this is a support line. Let's draw one trend line, then we can start discussing upon the analysis. So the trend line moves something like that, or if we extend this further, so this is the trend downward. So it seems that this is making a sort of triangle. Okay, and this triangle, we call it in technical terms ascending triangle. So this ascending triangle, whenever there is an ascending triangle, the breakout will be either on the upside or either on the downside. See, this line is falling down. This is called the resistance line. Resistance line is downward sloping, and the support line is upward sloping. So the point where they meet, after this intersection point of these lines, there will be a breakout. So once the breakout happens, it will either on the upper side or either on the lower side. And how this breakout is measured? This is measured by the distance between these two lines. This one. So if there is a breakout, it has a tendency to go up at this level. Stock may move up to this level if it gives a positive breakout on the upper side, or it may give a breakout on the lower side because this is an symmetrical triangle. In a symmetrical triangle, breakout can be on the either side. So the distance between the height of this triangle is the breakout levels. So it can go on the either side. But given the market situation, and we got a news on this Air Canada that they have no more enforcing the policy for in-flight distancing, social distancing, if the people are wearing masks, so anyone can sit adjacent to the next person. So this will be a positive news, and it can trigger an upward move. And I have read the same for American Airlines, and they are saying that now they have actually started booking the flights on full capacity. Previously, it was like full capacity was equivalent to like 50%. So now they are booking the flights on 100% capacity levels. So this is a positive news for this, effective from I think 1st July. So stock has a tendency based on the news to go up. So from this point, if we see this of support level of 15.93, so it seems that stock may take a support from this level and can move further up. If it starts moving further up, its uh, resistance line based on the length of this triangle is 24, and based on the previous history on the horizontal trend, if you follow the horizontal trend, it is somewhere around 22. So 22 to 24, this will be a resistance channel for Air Canada. So if you're holding this, I think you should hold furthermore for the stock to go up in the coming days, and it is expected that it will now further go up as it has fallen down drastically and has reached its support levels. So and there is a positive news. So after this news, if it starts going up, then you will see a positive and upward trend in this stock. And let's talk about the RSI. RSI is still in the downward direction, which indicates that it's in a downward trend and doesn't indicate any signal to buy this. And MACD is also bearish, and the bearish momentum is actually getting stronger, and it has not generated any buy signal. Both RSI and MACD are saying not to buy at this point of time because it is falling down and down. There is no upward trend. Once there is an upward move, only then you will see these RSI and MACD will change their shape from bearish to neutral, and then going forward, if the trend continues, then it can go like neutral to bullish. So at this point of time, if only when it start going up, you can enter into the trade. If you see that it is going down further, so you don't need to enter in this stock. Once you see one green candle is formed, it means that there is a shift in the trend. That will be your buying point. Yeah. Yes, guys, any questions on this stock?
No, thanks, Tahir. Nothing from my end, unless anyone has anything else. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. So any other stock, guys, you want to discuss?
Can we have FaceDrive?
Face trade, very nice trade. I have face trade with me. FB, no, I don't have face trade. So
It's FD, I guess.
yeah, it was not in my watch list. So face drive. No, this one. Yes, the phase trade, it has strong. I think there was some news or something because of which it's went up from $10 to $18, and then it started falling. See, it is 18.3, and then it started falling down. So then at this point of time, the RSI is oversold. The MACD is like full bullish in as of today, and the shape of the candle is a Dodgy candle. So Dodgy candle is an indecisive candle where neither the buyer nor the sellers have the control, and the market has not yet decided its trend where it is going to move in the coming days. So normally after such candle is formed, there is a reversal in the direction of the trade. So previous direction is upward. Now the Dodgy is formed, there will be reversal. So expect the stock to start going down further, and it may take a support at this level of 12, or yeah, around 12. 12 will be its support level. Okay, and let me change the color to green, and this is the resistance, because previously I don't think there was a huge history of going this stock moving up. See the stock, it was like have always been at this level, and it has made its, I think, all-time high of $18. It has no history, and the shape of the candle which is formed is also indecisive. So there is no point of the stock going further up unless there is another news. The news has already been in cash. If there is some other positive news, it may go up, but based on the technical analysis, the stock is coming down, and you will see this stock trading at $12 in next few sessions. If you have already this stock and you can make some profit, or if you can minimize this loss, try to exit it and don't wait for the stock to come back again on $18. You might have to wait a little more, unless you are lucky to have some more good news on this stock, then it can even cross $18. Yes, Kamal, I hope that clarifies.
Yep. Thank you. So next, can we take SCL?
Shawcor.
Yes.
SCL, SCL has SCL. Okay, here is SCL. SCL, the shape of SCL is very interesting. Let me show you how. So this is again, let me remove these lines for you guys to better understand this. Okay, this is the trend. If you talk about the trend of this stock is currently in a downward trend, and let's draw the trend line from here to here. So this is a downward trend. The sellers are pushing this stock down. It seems that the sellers are in control of this stock, and each further candle which is formed is lower than the previous candle. Like this candle is formed, then this candle is lower than the previous, then all further candles are in descending direction, and they are lower than their previous candles. Okay, this is point number one, which indicates that there is selling pressure here. So this because of this selling pressure, the stock is going down, and sellers are dumping the market and pushing the stock downwards. On the other side, if you talk about the support level, here is the support. So not here actually, it should be little down than this. This is the support level. So we may see that the stock will take its support at the level of 2.04. So this can be an expected support level. So after the support level has reached in this type of triangle, this is downward sloping triangle, descending triangle. In descending triangle, the breakout is always on the lower side. So this might not be good for this stock, because once it reached this level, so this is the descending triangle. In the descending triangle, always the breakout is on the lower side, and the lower side, the height of the lower side will be this one. Height of the lower side can be drawn like this. So it can go, but it can go further down from this level, but it has its support of this point of 2.0.5. Of course, it will not go beyond this level, but still you can see that this is in the shape of descending triangle, and in the descending triangle the breakout is always on the lower side. If it goes there, it has a tendency to go at these levels, but we might not expect stock to go till such a down level, because it has been falling down and rising up again and again. The bad thing is that it has already broken its one of the resistance, which was one of its support, which was here, which no they at this point of time here there was a support at this point, but it has already broke that support and has gone further down. Let's see if it takes support at 2.04 level and starts rebounding again. If it doesn't rebound from this level, it might not be good for this stock, and this stock is behaving very risky these days, because this is descending triangle, and descending triangle, it is the breakout is always on the downside unless we get some good news on this stock. And if you talk about RSI is in the following direction, and downward, that shows the downward trend, and MACD is also showing a downward trend with a strong downward momentum. So a new entry is not recommended here. Even you are not recommended to do your average out in this stock, because you don't know what is the point at where the stock will stop itself. It is expected near to its support level, but by the time it reaches the support level, you must not plan your fresh trade in this stock. Yeah, few of the stocks like SCL and I think Husky also has shown the same trend. Let me quickly go through the Husky. See, the Husky is also almost the same, but in Husky the shape of the triangle is similar to AC. It's a symmetrical triangle, and the breakout can be in either direction, upward or downward. If it goes upward, then it will reach again to at this level of $6. If it's downward, then you will see the stock trading at somewhere around $2 or $3. But if you get some good news, it will go up. The trend in Husky and Air Canada is the same, and the Shawcor seems to be a downward trend. And I think the Shawcor resembles BTE, if I'm not wrong. I think many of you guys are trading BTE. The BTE and the Shawcor are trading in the same pattern. So this is exactly the same descending triangle. Okay, if the stock goes down, it will take a support. Currently, it is at its support level, and seems that it has taken support and has formed two consecutive green candles in the last two sessions, despite uh, we had very strongly negative market. So it has shown some sort of positivity, and seems that it has taken a support from this level of 0.62, and it has started moving up. So I hope the same happens with Shawcor, and it takes the support from its level and it start going up as BTE. So BTE, Shawcor, same trading pattern, but difference is BTE has already taken its support from 0.62. Shawcor has yet to take its support, and AC and Husky are in the same pattern. AC, we have a good news. Husky, we don't know anything yet. If any of you have any news for the Husky, feel free to share. Otherwise, I haven't heard any news regarding HSE. Yes, guys.
Tahir, I just got
Mhm,
a question regarding this BTE. So in this scenario, you have seen that the last two candles are
mhm,
green.
mhm.
So do we say someone like if he is not into the trade, so can he get into this trade right now so that it's an upward trend, or do we wait for anything else in such scenarios?
Based on the technical analysis, you can enter. Why is it so? Because it has formed one green candle, okay, and for the confirmation you waited another day, and the next candle is also green. And the good thing is the shape of the candle. If I zoom this sort of candle is called hammer. Whenever this hammer is formed, this means the upward trend is about to start. See, what does it mean? That stock open, if you can see the graph clearly, let me zoom it more. Okay, the stock opened at a price of 0.65. Okay, it made a low, it went down to 0.62, but the bulls came in the market and they pulled the stock upward again to 0.66. So it is called a downside price rejection. The price of 0.62 was rejected by the market, and the bulls pulled the price up again to 0.66. Seems that bulls are in control of this price of this control of this stock. So there is a tendency for this stock to go up in coming days. So you can enter in this stock, but it does not mean that you will enter at the price of 0.66. It says that yes, you can enter this stock because the stock seems to be in upward trend direction, and what will be the best price level depends upon the trading that is happening on that particular day. You open a chart of 15 minutes analysis, 1 hour analysis, or even 5 minutes analysis, then you point out the right time or the right price for this stock to get into. If you get this stock at somewhere around 0.63, 64, or 62 will be the best, and because it moves like 3 cents, 4 cents in a day. So if it is going down, buy it, and then it will come up again because the stock is currently in upward direction. So you can plan your trade in this stock. Yep.
Thank you, Tahir.
Welcome. Yeah. Any other question, guys?
Thank you, Tahir, for covering multiple stocks at a time. There's also a request for OTEX. I think it's for open text.
OTEX, Open Text Corporation. Okay, let's see this OTEX. OTEX. Okay. Let's apply this Fibonacci retracement to identify the support and resistance levels. We don't need anything greater than 1. This one also not required, and price levels, values, percent. Okay, so this stock has a resistance. Guys, see this Fibonacci. Those guys who have some issues in identifying the support and the resistance level, they can use these Fibonacci ratios, and they will help you. It will help you, to identify the support and the resistance. See, this stock is facing resistance at this level, and this is identified as Fibonacci ratio, Fibonacci retracement, 78.6% retracement level at the level of 59.22. See these levels. At this level, the stock is facing a resistance, and it is not able to break this up, and it is falling down from this level. So this is exactly depicted by this Fibonacci retracement at 78.6% retracement level, and the level is 59.22 as depicted by this resistance line. And on the lower side, the support is at 55. This is the support level, and it is trading between this channel. Let me draw a channel pattern. Okay, seems that the stock is trading in this pattern. If it breaks out this pattern, here is the immediate support level, and this is the ultimate support of 55.7 cents, $55.7. So this channel, if I increase the size so you can watch it more clearly. So currently this is at 58. So upside is $1 only, 59, and it is not able to break this. And the downside is at this level of 57. So if it breaks the downside, then you will see it is going further down to 55 level. So if it on the other side, if it goes up from 59, the next level will be 64. So you can plan your trade, and there is no strong resistance other than the 61. This is also not very strong at this level of 61 almost, and ultimately you will see the stock trading around 64. So what your trading strategy should be in this stock, you need to wait for this stock to give a breakout. As soon as it breaks this resistance level, and forms another green candle above, which will be a confirmation that the stock has broke out this resistance level and it is not a false breakout. You can enter in the trade, and then your target will be, eventual target will be around, somewhere around 64, little bit below that, because it may start resisting that level, 63.5, or yeah, 60. Let me make it exact. Little bit further. Yep. So this level will be 63.45 will be your exact target. So a little bit low, I would say 63 should be your target. But if it gives a breakout below, then you have to wait till it start taking support from this level of 55.5 and start moving up further. So the up currently there, you need to wait and watch how this stock moves. Either it goes up or it downwards. If it goes downward, wait till it reaches the support level and then enter into your trade. Or if it breaks the resistance level, then you wait for 1 day confirmation and then enter in your trade for the target level of $63. Yes, guys. Yes, Kamal. I hope that it clarifies.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah,
So maybe you can take this as the second last one
I
if
can take
someone
that. And this, yeah, and the resistance currently this is in RSI is moving downward. You need to wait because it is currently in a downward direction, and the MACD has also not yet generated any buying signal, but the momentum or the negative momentum is getting slower, which may depict a change in the trend. Yes. We will take two more stocks now, and then we will end the discussion for today's session. But still, if anyone wants any stock to be analyzed, you can send me a text message on the WhatsApp, and I will be in the group, and I will be able to answer you on that. Yes. Next one.
Can we look at NVA?
NBE.
NVA. V as in
uh,
Victor. A.
NVA.
Yeah. .to.
Vista.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nova Vista. Let's draw a trend line here. Okay. This seems to be the same pattern for PTE. This one here, and then so this one is at its support level and formed a wick little bit below, but has given a closing actually at the level of support. So the next session for this stock is very important. If it moves up from the if it is green, then we can say that it has already taken, it has actually taken its support. If it doesn't, then you will see the stock falling down further, and it may fall down further to the next support level. Let's draw the next level. The next level could be, yeah, could be this level, and then ultimately you will see the stock might come at this level. The S2, this one seems to be a little bit weaker because we don't have much candles to to join them. But this is S3 is a little bit stronger because from this point it has actually changed its trend. So currently it is S1. Hope it takes support from this level and start going up, but the upside might be limited to this point of 0.81 because there is a selling pressure on the top, and if it breaks out this selling pressure, then stock can go further up. And then another, it has a resistance at 0.2. So on the upper side it is facing actually multiple resistances. Let me draw another resistance line here. So it is facing multiple resistances at this level, this one, and then another one. So this stock has multiple resistances. So R1, this is R1 and R2. So on the upper side, it might face difficulty going up. The downside is open. You can see this is a weaker support, and then there is a strong gap here. It may fall down drastically. Let's hope, because all the energy stocks are not performing well these days because of the uncertainty in the crude oil. Crude oil sometimes goes up. It had reached its all times high of 42, but it didn't sustain and coming back down again. So currently I think it's at 30, somewhere around 37 to 38. And if it takes support, like last time it went down till 34 and then started rebounding from that level. So after it reaches its bottom of 34 again and it starts recovering again, then you, at that point of time, I think we all will see some positive movements in all the energy stocks, including BTE, including this NVA, Husky, and everything. So we have to be patient and wait for the stocks to change its trend. But fresh entry is not recommended in all the energy stocks. Don't enter in energy stocks these days until the crude oil becomes stable and starts going back again to its level of 40 or 42.
Thank you, Tahir.
Welcome. Yeah, the next and the last stock for today. Yes, guys. Anyone? Or we have discussed all the stocks?
If anyone on the call has anything, we can take that, or maybe I'll take one from the group otherwise.
Yes. Yes, guys. Okay, I think Kamal, you can take for any stock you want.
Yeah, so let's take XSPA, as many people in the group are.
Downward. Extra. Everyone is by heart now. Expa. Same stock, same pattern like we have just discussed. In reality, Xpresspa I don't think there is any positive news yet for this stock, apart from the one which came earlier that they have some contracts in the airports where they are converting their spas into corona treatment centers, I guess. Some corona test, I don't know, there was something related to corona. They are moving their spas to that thing to test those. So after that it has drastically falling down, and RSI is going down. MACD is getting stronger and stronger, strong negative momentum in this stock. RSI in downward direction, and it's not depicting buy for sure. And the strategy should be you need to wait. So this one last time it took a support from this level, current at the same level which it is currently at. So it can be seen as a support again. Well, last time when it came to 4.11, it went up again to a level of 5 and then came back again to 4.11. So we can expect this stock to take a support from this level of 4.1 and move up. If it moves up from this point, it's good for this stock. Otherwise, we have a strong gap here. Whenever there is a gap, the stock will always fill that gap, always and always. So it has a strong chance to come down again and fill this gap which it has previously created. I'm talking about this gap. This gap will be ultimately filled out either during these days or in the coming days, given the market conditions that coronavirus fear second wave is coming in, and in the last few trading sessions the US market has drastically gone down. So there is a chance that it can come into this channel and try to take support from this gap 3.2. So fresh entry is not recommended. If you are in loss, you need to hold till the stock starts moving up again based on some further news, because we are listening like airports are opening up and at full capacity they are trading. So the flow or the footfall on the airport will be increasing in the coming days. So we may see some positive thing in that, but not in the very near future. So you need to hold on this stock. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, and there are questions like people asking if it breaks this lower support level, which we can see here as 411, would it be good to set a stop limit and come out?
Yes, if
Would that be
you
a
should have.
recommendation?
Yes, you can, because once it breaks the support, it falls down with an ever increasing pace. whenever any stock breaks the support level and it has started going down, then the rate of going down, or the pace of the going down, the momentum of going down is at a faster pace, at a faster rate than normally it goes down. So you can set your stop loss here and exit the trade, but it should have been done much earlier. Here, if you have someone has taken the stock at this level, like 4, 5, or 7, at 7 or 8, then it should have exited before this point of 4.92, because there was a previous support at this level. So now if it starts going down, so you need to exit based on your stop loss strategy, because it will ultimately fill this gap. But it's question when it will fill this gap. This is not known, but this is for sure that it will fill this gap for sure. And given the current market scenario, it is likely that it very soon it's gonna fill this gap. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. I think we have covered almost all, not all, like many of the stocks in our today's limited session, and we have
If we have
reduced
time,
down.
can we?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me for RBC is the right time to enter it now, or wait?
Okay, we'll take this stock RBC.
I'm really sorry for taking your time.
No problem, no problem. RBC, you mean the Royal Bank of Canada?
Yeah,
This
Royal
one?
Bank. Yeah.
I think it would be ROI.
ROI?
Yeah.
I don't deal in banks.
Yeah. The previous search came. ROI.
RBC.
Maybe you could search with ROIL.
Royal Bank yield. Let me write it. Royal
YAL.
Bank. Okay, ROI. It's
Sorry.
ROI.
Yeah.
Okay, this ROI is currently in the downward direction. Okay, and let's talk about RSI is in the falling direction, and MACD has also not yet generated the buy signal. I will come down again to these things. Let's analyze this trend first. Fib ratio from this point to this point. Okay. So currently it is taking a support at this level of 66.18. Last time it hit this level, took a support and went up, and you see there was a resistance upward at the level of 70. So it touched almost 70, 69, and then it fell down again. So currently it is it's trying to take a support. So you question whether to enter in this stock. This is currently at its reduced levels from its normal levels where it used to trade in 80s. If we go and do some back testing, you can see that this was a point where it was around 66, and see this is also contributing in towards this support of 66. So 66 seems to be a strong support for this stock. Here again 66, so upside was 86. So you can see that somewhere around 75 to 80 this stock has been trading over the last 2-3 years, with the exception of this level and this level. But
Since this is not the scheduled meeting like the 2 p.m. one, that's why it ends in 40 minutes. Sorry about that.
yes guys, so I think we can continue with this. Okay, so this 66 seems to be a strong support for this stock. Okay, that's what I was trying to prove doing some back testing for this stock. So your strategy should be, if it forms a green candle on the next day, so you need to wait for 1 day. If green candle is formed, that will be considered as a confirmation of change in the trend, and you can enter not from the next day, not from Monday. If Monday forms green candle, you can enter the trade from Tuesday. So this should be your strategy, and the upside will be though limited to $2 till 68. If it breaks this level, and then you will have a strong you will have a gap till 73. So buying level should be around 67, because it will almost reach around 67 when it will make a turn. So 67 till 73, $5 you can expect with a resistance at 69. So 69, if it breaks out, then you have a till 73, $5 in this side, and this can be a good stock to watch at this point of time. And because 66 is their support level, I don't think it went again back below to 66 after it has started going up. It broke this channel, a consolidation pattern, went up, touched 66 on 27th of May, and after 27th of May, it never fall below 66. Yes, I
Okay.
hope that answers.
Yep. Thank you so much for your.
Okay, no problem, man. So with this, I think we can conclude our today's session. We have targeted to be in 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes. We are like 10 minutes ahead, but no problem, no issues. And next time we will try to stick it within 1 hour. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining today, and I hope you will enjoy your rest of the week. Okay, goodbye.
So, shall we be taking the question answers next time?
I think yeah, we can take it next time.
Okay.
Anything?
Next time.
If anyone have some question, they can ask in the group. We will answer that. We answer the question in the group. Okay.
Thanks, Tahir. Thanks, Kamal.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Have a good day.
Everyone. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Bye.